Catherine Stem lost her husband to cancer 3 years ago. It's a painful memory she and her 3 boys are trying to heal from. But a recent visit to the passport office has made moving forward that much more difficult.
I did ask them if they could add a note to the file saying that he was deceased so I wouldn't have to carry this paperwork with me.
Catherine says when she filled out the passport renewal form for her boys, there's a section in there marked widow, which she filled out, hoping that that would then be included in her son's files, indicating that she's now the only sole caregiver for her boys. However, instead, she was told by passport officials she would have to continue to carry her husband's death certificate every time she traveled with her sons for another 12 years, or at least until her youngest turns 16.
My point was that you can put these things on, it's computerized now. So you can put this on their file so I don't have to for the next 12 years.
Catherine wrote a passionate plea to the Prime Minister on her Facebook page, hoping the government would consider changing their policy regarding widowed parents.
Don't make me, every time we go on a family vacation, have to bring that weight of a document. It's horrible and it's a trigger.
Global News sent a request to the Immigration Minister's office. They were unable to discuss this specific case but did provide some general guidelines. A child traveling on their own or with a guardian or single parent must have the proper documentation, a letter of consent, birth certificate or citizenship card, and other required legal documents like divorce papers, custody court orders, or a death certificate if one parent is deceased.
It's a good shorthand for officers to be sure that there's no concern about child abduction, for example.
And changing the policy is not so easy.
Even if that officer does capture that information, it may not trickle into the whatever central computer there might be for a country's border and exit and entry situations.
In the meantime, Catherine says she still hopes the government will make an exception for widows traveling with children, helping to ease the pain of losing a loved one. Angie Seth, Global News.